Hey y'all, it's Dan. Name of my channel is Numerical Lion, where I reveal the false reality in which we live in using this ancient occult knowledge called gematria. This headline flashed in front of my eyes. Paul Volker, the Carter Reagan Fed chairman who beat inflation, dies at age 92. So, no cause of death as of yet. So he helped tame inflation with 22% interest rates. And he died Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time in his home in New York. Um, Federal Reserve guy. So let's get to the decode. So he was born with 33 numerology. He was born on September 5th. If you add it up, 9 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 7 equals 33. Interesting that he's born in 1927, the year of the Great Crash, the Great Depression. A lot of people would charge that the Federal Reserve was responsible for it, created in 1914, and then 13 years later, there's a huge crash, or created in 1913, 14 years later. Anyway, so he died 3 months, 3 days after his 92nd birthday and born with 33 numerology, 3 months and 3 days after he dies. So that number of masonry, 33. He was 86th. Volker 86. Volker equals 86 in English ordinal. V22, O15, L12, C3, K11, E5, R, the 18th letter of the alphabet. You add it all up, it's 86. He was 86th. And another blood sacrifice from the same gang that brought you, your Federal Reserve. World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, all these wars. It's the same crew. Blood Sacrifice 86, Volker 86. So also, he's dead on a day with 20 numerology. Death equals 20. 12 plus 8 is 20. Write out death equals 20 in the pure cipher, the reduction cipher, where D is 4, E is 5, A is 1, T instead of 20 is 2, and H is 8. That equals 20. Good time to die. Also dead on a day with 32 numerology. 12 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 is 32. And Volker also equals 32. America equals 32. So he's known for his battles against inflation. Look at Paul Volcker and inflation. 46, 46. And 46, also that number of sacrifice. Sacrifice, 46, also 73 and 62, and I'll show you why that's interesting. There's another sacrifice. Paul Volcker, 73, when you use the KV cipher. So K and V are, K is the 11th letter of the alphabet, and V, Paul Volcker. Let's put his name in there. So what it means is that, maybe I could show you easier on this one, that their master 11 is a master number and 22 is a master builder number, so they can remain at 11 or 22. So when you do that, Paul Volcker equals 73. In reverse reduction equals 62, just like a sacrifice. It's got double sacrifice. He was born on 9/5 or 5/9, and he died on a day with 59 numerology. 12 plus 8 plus 20 plus 19 is 59. Volker equals 59. Here's an example of the KV. V stays at 22. It doesn't get reduced. And it equals 59. It's a master builder number. Master number 22 and 11. They can stay 22 or 11. I think I'm explaining that correctly. So 59, the 17th prime number. Kill 59. In Jewish gematria, also 17 is a kill number. Federal Reserve equals 71. Reflection. of 17. Put that in there. Federal Reserve, 71. Reflection, right, of 17 also. 71 happens to be the 20th prime. He died on a day with 20 numerology. Death, 20. He was Federal Reserve Chairman. Chairman. Right, 33 times 4 is 132. Federal Fed. He also said Fed Chairman. Fed Chairman. Also 62, like sacrifice. So, yeah, 71, the 20th prime number. I think I showed you that. Dead on a day with 20 numerology. Just more murder by numbers. There's a song called Murder by Numbers by the Police. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, ABC. There's a movie called Murder by Numbers where, you can see the poster. Probably showed this a million times, but it's a good illustration of what's going on. The E looks like a 3 backwards. The B definitely looks like an 8. 3, 8, or 83, right? Murder. 83 and 38. That's what's going on here. And some people say, well, he's a 92-year-old man. Well, that's the thing about people. They have a very narrow view on how old is. We're living, we should be living a lot longer than how we're living today. Our lifespans are being cut almost literally in half. The average age of an American is like 74, 75 years old. I think it depends if you're a woman or a man. That's really not that long. And the average age of a doctor is 58 or 59. So that's pretty young. There are stories of people all over the world who have been, who are way over 100. And here we are, 92 years old, dying. People think that that's old. Well, it's not. If you think about how long, without medical intervention, the human body could really go a lot longer than that. And our diet is awful, and people go and see doctors who don't know anything about nutrition. They don't even talk about nutrition in med school. They don't talk about it at all. And I've heard this from doctors who've gone through medical school. They don't talk about nutrition. How is it that you don't talk about nutrition and it's the thing that you put into your body every single day? Some people 3 times, more than 3 times a day, and yet they don't talk about it. All they do, it's allopathic medicine. All they talk about is surgery and pills. There are exceptions to the rule, but generally speaking, this is allopathic medicine, set up by the Rockefellers, I'm sure, who have an interest in the Federal Reserve. And John D. Rockefeller himself had a homeopathic doctor. Nancy Reagan had an astrologer. And, in the public, these things are derided. Numerology, astrology, homeopathy, these alternative traditional practices are derided, but in public, in private, these elite people are using it. So anyway, Paul Volker, rest in peace to Paul Volker, dead at age 92. Rest in peace to him. Thanks for listening and supporting. Check out the website freetofindtruth.com if you're a fellow truth seeker and want to get connected with people in your area. It's free to join. You don't have to disclose any information. It's secure, as secure can be on the internet. And make some friends, gather around, and we need to unite and get together on this issue. Who the common enemy is. You have to unite, and that's what Gematria helps people do. See through the lies and the deception. Thanks so much for supporting. Please spread this knowledge.